Good morning, YouTube. Mix 7170 coming at you for a quick commute vlog. I don't know what that's all about, but that's okay. That is okay. And like I said, coming at you for a quick commute vlog. I headed to work this morning, and it is very windy and very cold out, although it is much better than when I last left you and it was pissing rain. And what I wanted to touch on this morning is something that's near and dear to my heart. I realized through talking to one of my friends in the States that there are some serious misconceptions about South Africa as a country. And I wanted to... Is that a fucking 360-degree rainbow? I think it is. Epic. And I wanted to clear some of those up. I also want to clear through some of this fucking traffic. So I think South Africa's rightly in a way, but in a way wrongly, gotten a bit of a bad reputation as being this murder, baby killing, rape fest of a country. And although yes, like statistically it does have, I think, probably the highest, probably the top three highest murder and rape rates in the world, as far as this and by country goes. That's not the norm in all areas of South Africa. So I'm sure, as you all know, there's what they call townships in South Africa, and that's basically where a lot of the less fortunate South Africans live, and they're basically shanty towns. And it's not, there's no two ways about it. It's not a nice situation. It's not a nice place to live, and the current government, the ANC, hasn't done fuck all in the last 20 years to change it. And so it's unfortunate for people that live in those areas, but those really are the areas that all the crime is happening in. If you looked at a map of Cape Town, and if they were to split down the murders, rapes, assaults, burglaries, things like that, by postal code, it's really only in the township areas and in the less savory areas of town that all this shit's happening. Now you might say, yeah, but you know, fuck those people. You know, they don't have a choice. They still have to live in it, and that's their reality every day, is having to face this stuff. And I don't disagree with that. But I also don't think it's fair to say that the country as a whole is fucked completely, and like, oh, I'd never visit there because, you know, if you're in Cape Town after dark, you know, it's super dangerous and you could get mugged or fucking murdered and yeah, I mean, there's been a few high-profile incidents like the Oscar Pistorius, but that's something completely different. But that one dude from England that brought his chick down to South Africa, took her to a township and had her murdered. I mean, yes, that shit does happen, but for the average, for the people that are driving into work in this fucking beautiful morning with Devil's Peak in the back of Table Mountain, and driving on this very fucking first world road with no potholes at all, and better conditions than most of the roads that I drove in Houston when I was there a couple weeks ago. That's not the norm. Yeah, you know, you do have to take extra precautions, and it's important to be safe and all that. I have an alarm system and a couple dogs, and yeah, I've got bars on my windows but that's just, I don't know, it's a precaution. It's not because necessarily you feel, oh, I have to have bars on my window or I'm going to be murdered, or, you know, we're going to be assaulted and fucking end. It's just that, you know, that's what you do here. It's like everybody has an alarm system in the States. Do they have to? What are the chances of you actually getting broken into in a nice neighborhood in the US? Fucking none. Zero. But everybody still locks their doors. Everybody still has a fucking alarm system. Everybody still has a gun. Well, not everybody. A lot of people still have a gun, keep a gun by their fucking bedside. Well, it's just in case. So it's, I don't know, it's not that different. And this town and this country have so much to offer. I mean, Cape Town in particular, you guys have seen the roads that I've ridden, and, you know, I hope I've taken you to enough of the naturally beautiful spots like, you know, Cape Point and Chapman's Peak, and you've seen the winelands, and, you know, all this badass, yo, bro, fucking hell, all this badass stuff that this city and this country has to offer. And the people of South Africa too. I feel like a lot of them have, well, as a country as a whole, again, has just been demonized. Like, I've met some of the nicest people I've ever fucking met in this country. Black, white, colored, Indian, fucking, it doesn't matter. Everybody's just been so fucking friendly. And yeah, you do have the dickheads, and you do have people that fucking steal from you. I mean, I've had maids that have come into the house and shit's gone missing. But like, when we've had maids steal from the house, she's stolen fucking sugar and tea because they can't afford that type of luxury. And so I'm thinking, like, you know, am I really gonna sack this chick, like her fucking only job, because she's taking some fucking sugar that cost me $1.50 for a fucking huge bag. So you must just keep that in mind when you think about South Africa, and when you tell people about South Africa, and if you consider coming here to visit and vacation, it's a fucking super safe place to vacation. My parents have been here several times. You know, I obviously live here, but we've hosted shit tons of people from outside the country, and the general consensus is always the same: what a lovely fucking country with lovely fucking people. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind, and maybe I can have more people visit me. More of my motovlogging friends visit. Cow Tipper came by. I think I mentioned that. Cow Tipper came by. He was down in Hout Bay for about a week or so. No, a little less than a week, and then he went up into Joburg and went and had a drink. And, you know, it's just like, he was like, man, I'm really thinking about maybe even moving back to South Africa. He's originally from here, but moved to the UK, I think 10-15 years ago, something like that. He's like, I'm really considering moving back here just because the people and the fucking culture, and Cape Town's so laid back and so fucking chill, and I have to agree, man. It's just an awesome place to live. So please spread the word. South Africa isn't cock. It's awesome. All right. Now I'm gonna finish my commute. I think I've been down this way with you guys before. That's the harbor out there. We're on the into inbound. In front of me is the CBD, and I work over here in well, do part-time work here in Woodstock, in the southern suburbs area. All right, guys. Gaza under attack. Boycott apartheid Israel. Oh, everything's always so goddamn political. All right, you guys have a good day. I'll hopefully upload this afternoon, and have a bit of a surprise. Like I said, I am trying to vlog a bit more. Trying to do once or twice a week at least. So hopefully you guys enjoy. I will catch you on the flip side. Cheers.